Hey everyone, I heard about this thing called Unedited Footage of a Bear and a parody. It basically, go to Nightmind to see a full explanation of it. I'm currently in the middle of watching it, and something about it just really pissed me off now. Not Nightmind, the video itself. This is by the same person who did the Alan tutorials, which I'll get into those too, because what Nightmind said, and I do want to correct Nightmind on one thing on that, but let me do the bear thing first, so I'm kind of doing it backwards. First of all, basically the unedited footage of the bear is supposed to be dealing with the supplements some people get for antidepressants, and I don't know much about them, but to be perfectly honest, if somebody needs them, they need them. If they don't, they don't. Um, and somebody in the comments pointed out that this could make people go against big pharma, which I kind of have like a big bug up my butt about people doing that, because if you are claiming big pharma wants to kill you, then you're a fucking moron. And I've called my friends out on this myself, so yeah, you don't want to do that around me. I tend to bite. But basically, the thing that was bugging me though, this like little thing, is the side effects. This might be a little informational for our tutorial. The reason all of those advertisements list like all these horrifying side effects is literally legally to cover their butt. Pretty much, if it happened in the study, they have to list it. It doesn't matter if it was just one person, because this way they can't be sued if something does go wrong, because they said, well, we did list the side effect. You know, it's right there in black and white. We did tell you there's a risk for this. There was a medication that had a side effect of increased risk of gambling. That's how ridiculous it is. So it really is to cover their own asses. Usually it's like logical side effects, but it's not that likely to happen. The side effects aren't as likely to happen as you think. The problem is people tend to take them way too fucking seriously, and that is really fucking depressing. Now, let me get to the Alan tutorial thing. The one correction I want to get to Nightmind on that is autism isn't just a mental disorder. It's actually neurological in nature. It's hardwired into the brain. It's not just chemical. It's a little bit physical, too. Unlike most, where it's just chemical. So, that's just the one correction I want to give, but otherwise, him analyzing Alan tutorial and pointing out that it might be autism, obviously a very more severe form of it than what I have, I'd say he's actually very right on the money, because I've known people who, while not as neglected or violent, again, watch his explanation if you want to know what I'm talking about, well, not as neglected or violent, I have met people that were basically like that, who spoke like that, who acted like that, who were stuck in that mentality. And honestly, it's very sad to see. And that's with a mother who does care about them, or a father who does care about them and is trying to help them. But those mannerisms and all that are actually very in line with a lot of people with mid-low functioning autism. I'm saying mid-low because he is verbal and he has some sense of self-preservation. If he gets hurt, he stops. Some sense of empathy and sadness, things like that. So he has some sense of it, but if certain events didn't happen in his life, he probably would actually be higher functioning. And I know people are going to say, oh, that's old-fashioned, you shouldn't be using that. Those are the terms I grew up with, so I use those to kind of keep it straight in my head. Because I don't know what the fuck the levels are, alright? I really don't. I'm sorry, you say levels, I think video game. But so it looked like Alan could have had a chance, but he didn't. And obviously this is just a character, but I am saying that, the analysis is actually pretty right on. I'm going to tag Nightmind in this video, because I'm going to upload it, because I really want to get these corrections out. Just to kind of say that I'm going to finish watching the bear one, because I kind of stopped halfway through, because it was starting to become a bug up my butt, and I had to say something just as kind of an additional explanation. I figured I'd do it in a video to see, because typing it all out would be kind of a pain in the ass. I'm going to check out his Marble Hornets one next. Also, I'd love to see him do more of these, because he's actually really good. I love these theory videos. So, I can't wait to see what he does next. I mean, there's like a ton of stuff he could do. But yeah, I just wanted to say those two things. A little bit of a nitpick. Well, two little nitpicks and a bit of praise. So, yeah. Keep up the good work. You probably got another subscriber now, Nightmind. Bye.